Now we'll continue 11.1. Yesterday I said in 11.1 fourth question. Now for fifth question I will give hint. Fifth question is 3 tan A is equal to 4. 3 tan A is equals to 4. And what he is asking is find sin A and cos A. You should find sin A and cos A. Here this 3 is multiplying to tan A. Bring this 3 to right hand side. Then it becomes tan A is equals to 4 by 3. Tan A is equals to 4 by 3 means formula for tan theta is length of side opposite to angle A by length of side adjacent to angle A. I written in shortcut form opposite by adjacent. Compare 4 by 3 with opposite by adjacent. Then if you draw a rough figure, if it is 90 degrees and let it be it is ABC, it is angle A. For this angle A, BC side becomes opposite side and it is 4. For this angle A, AB side becomes adjacent, it is 3. Pythagorean triplet, or by using Pythagoras theorem, AC is equals to under root AB square plus BC square. AB square, AB is 3, 3 square plus 4 square. 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16. Root 25, that is 5. So how much we got hypotenuse? Hypotenuse we got as 5. So if we know 3 sides, we can write 6 trigonometry ratios. But what he is asking only 2, sin A and cos A. So sin A, first write the formula perfectly. What is the formula for sin A in terms of sides of a right angle triangle? Means the length of the side opposite to angle A divided by length of hypotenuse. So opposite by hypotenuse. For this angle A, opposite is 4, hypotenuse is 5, sin A value is 4 by 5. What is cos A? First write the formula for cos A. What is the formula for cos A? Length of side adjacent to angle A. For this angle A, adjacent to angle A is AB. So 3 divided by length of hypotenuse, that is 5, 3 by 5. So when they given like this, if any numbers are there, bring that numbers to right hand side. And here in left side only trigonometry ratio should be present. So tan A is equals to 4 by 3. What he given is, he has to give tan A is equal to 4 by 3 to become hard. What he given is, this 3 is dividing here, he made this 3 to bring this side. So 3 tan A is equal to 4 given. These two are equal. If they given like this also, you can perform like this. Or if they given like this, you have to convert like this and do it. Okay. Now, next sixth problem will say it here. The sixth problem is, I will read once. You have two triangles, namely ABC is one triangle and XYZ is another triangle. ABC is one triangle, XYZ is another triangle. Two triangles are there here. In triangle ABC and triangle XYZ, if angle A and angle X are acute angles, he said angle A and angle X are acute. Acute means angles less than 90 degrees and greater than 0. And such that cos A is equal to cos X. He given cos A is equals to cos X. He given that cos A is equal to cos X. Then you have to show that angle A is equal to angle x. They given cos A is equal to cos x and he is asking to show angle A is equal to angle x. So small one is cancel both sides cos and you will get angle A is equal to angle x. But if it is given for 4 marks question, you should not cancel cos and you can't write angle A is equal to angle x. You should not write like that. Now what you have to do, we'll see it. So cos A, if you see this one, it is a right angle triangle. ABC is a right angle triangle. Cos A formula is adjacent by hypotenuse. What is the formula for cos A means adjacent by hypotenuse, AB by AC. What is the formula for cos X? Adjacent by hypotenuse again, XY by XZ. Cos A is AB by AC, cos X is what? XY by XZ. So here, what they given is AB by AC is equal to what they given here? Since cos A is equal to cos X, cos A value is AB by AC, cos X value is XY by XZ. Okay, AB by AC is equal to XY by XZ. Now what you have to do is, these two values, assume that they are equals to some constant k. AB by AC value is k and XY by XZ value is also k. You are assuming these two values are equals to k. Now I am taking this is equal to this one, means AB by AC is equal to k. I am taking it. Okay. Now AB by AC, so here what I am doing is this XY take to this side, AB by XY is equal to this AC take to that side, AC by XZ is equal to K. Here you have AB and AC. AB is there, AC is there. Which side not there means BC. So BC divided by XY is there here, XZ is also is there. Which side is not there? YZ. So you are calculating the value of BC by YZ. You are calculating the value of BC by YZ. So Pythagoras theorem we know it. This is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. I am making BC square as subject. Means AB square bring to this side. It becomes AC square minus AB square. If you take square root on both sides, square and square root here it will be cancelled, and you are getting BC is equal to under root AC square minus AB square, isn't it? So BC is equal to what I can write? Under root AC square minus AB square I can write it. Now divided by YZ is there. Same, applying Pythagoras theorem for this triangle. You have xz square is equal to xy square plus yz square. Yz square, if you make a subject, bring xy square to this side. Xz square minus xy square. If you take square root on both sides, yz is equal to under root xz square minus xy square. So here under root xz square minus xy square. Now what you have to do is, this is equation number, let it be 2. Now here AB by AC is equal to, if I am taking a AB by AC is equal to K, if I am taking AB by AC is equal to K, if I am taking now I am taking first equation, AB by AC is equal to K. AB by AC is equal to K I am taking. I am making AB as subject. Then this AC will go to right side and it will multiply K into AC. So AB square, if I took square on both sides, then it becomes KAC whole square and AB square here. KAC whole square means K square into AC square. This I want to substitute in place of AB square. So what I am doing is under root same. So here I will write here BC by YZ is equals to, here under root same, AC square is also same, minus, instead of writing AB square here, what I can write? K square into AC square divided by, here YZ also same like that only. I had to take first equation, these two, means xy by xz is equal to K I am taking, xy is equal to K into xz, xy square is equal to K square into xz square. Here xy square means not xy, I have to take this one. Okay, AC by xz, AC by xz so take xy by xz is equal to K, xy by xz is equal to K. From first equation I took this one. Then xy is equal to K into xz, and squaring on both sides, if you do it, K square into xz square. So this value I had to substitute, over here. So here under root xz square as it is I have to write, minus what you have here, xy square is there. In place of xy square, what I have to write here? K square into xz square. Now what happens is, in this AC square is there, in this also AC square is there. So from these two I had to take AC square as common. Then it becomes 1 minus K square. And here xz square is there, here xz square is there. I should take xz square as common, 1 minus K square. So here this becomes a root AC square into root 1 minus K square divided by root xz square into root 1 minus K square. So root 1 minus K square, root 1 minus K square cancelled. Square is there, square root cancelled. What you have here? AC by xz. So what you got is AB by xy is equal to AC by xz is equal to, what you got here? BC by YZ. Here you got a BC by YZ is equal to AC by xz. What is given for us? They given AB by AC is equal to xy by xz. Its meaning already written here. AB by xy is equal to AC by xz. These two are equal. So here, if you compare these two, AC by xz is equal to AB by xy. AC by xz is equal to BC by YZ. Means corresponding sides ratio is what? Same. If you compare two triangles, one is ABC, the other is XYZ. AB by xy is equal to BC by YZ is equal to AC by xz. You proved all the three sides ratio is same. Therefore, from similar triangles theorem, we can conclude that these two triangles are similar. If two triangles are similar, corresponding angles are equal. So angle A is equal to what here? Angle X. Therefore, the theorem follows. So we should do like this one. Now exercise 11.2. Exercise 11.2. So these all are very easiest problems. If you know the values of trigonometric functions, we can do these problems. I already explained one problem for you. Now we will do another problem, that is cos 45 divided by secant 30 plus cosecant 60. It is one problem. So here cos 45 value is 1 by root 2. Secant 30, secant is reciprocal of cos 30 value is root 3 by 2. Secant 30 becomes 2 by root 3. Cosecant 60, cosecant is reciprocal of sin 60 value is root 3 by 2. So cosecant 60 becomes 2 by root 3 again. So here 1 by root 2 same, these two are like fractions, LCM will be root 3 only, and 2 plus 2, 4 by root 3. And then here 1 by root 2 same, into, divided by becomes into here, 4 by root 3 is going here only to numerator, then it becomes root 3 by 4. So how much you have is root 3 by root 2 into 4. Root 2 into 4 is 4 root 2. Root 3 by 4 root 2 is the answer. Okay, like this you have to simplify these entire problems. Okay, you can leave like this or rationalize the denominator. Root 3 by 4 root 2 is there. I have to multiply with root 2 and root 2 in the denominator and numerator. Then it becomes root 6, and here it becomes 4 into 2 means root 6 by 8. Root 6 by 8. Okay. Next now in second question, exercise 11.2 second question. Exercise 2 tan 30 divided by 1 minus tan square 30. They will ask here to evaluate this. So as I said that we should know the values of trigonometric functions. So 2 is as it is, no symbol between these two means into is there here. Tan 30 value is 1 by root 3. 1 minus tan square 30 means 1 by root 3 whole square. 2 into 1 by root 3 becomes what? 2 by root 3. 1 minus 1 by root 3 whole square. It is 1 by 3. So here 2 by root 3 as it is divided by 1 minus 1 by 3. If you take LCM here, 3 minus 1 by 3, and it becomes 2 by root 3 into, this is 2 by 3, if it is going here 3 by 2, 2 to cancel, and root 3 ones are root 3's are, the answer becomes root 3 here. So this entire answer is root 3 here. To solve these problems, first we should know LCMs, simplifications, cuttings, cancellations and everything, and also we should know the values of trigonometric functions. So remaining solve it same like that only, and tomorrow we will discuss 11.3.